The 1,000 injuries of Fortunato I had borne as I best could, but when he ventured upon insult, I vowed revenge. You, who know the nature of my soul, will understand this. I did not threaten him. I did not utter a word. I smiled at him. I shook his hand. But inside, I was smiling only at the thought of his destruction. It was dusk, the madness of the carnival season. I found him. He had been drinking much. "My dear Fortunato," I said, "you are luckily met, but I have a problem. I received a pipe of what passes for Amontillado, and I have my doubts." That was the hook, his pride. "Come," he said, "let us go." "Whither?" I asked. "To your vaults." We took 2 torches and descended, down, down, into the catacombs of the Montresors. The air was foul, the dampness hung heavy. "The nitre," I said. "Look, it hangs like moss. You are coughing, my friend. We should go back. Your health is precious." "True," I replied to him, "true." I gave him more wine to keep him warm and to keep him doomed. We arrived at the deepest crypt. At the end of the room there was a small niche. "Proceed," I said. "The Amontillado is inside." Fortunato stepped forward, unsteady. I followed immediately at his heels. In an instant he reached the end. He stood stupidly. In a moment I had fettered him to the granite. Click. "The Amontillado!" I ejaculated. He looked at me, sobering up instantly. The terror began to set in. I began to wall up the entrance of the niche. I laid the first tier, the second, the third. Suddenly a low moaning cry came from the depth. Then came a long and obstinate silence. I laid the 4th, the 5th, the 6th tier. "Montresor! For the love of God, Montresor!" he shrieked. "Yes," I said, "for the love of God." There remained but a single stone to be fitted. I thrust a torch through the remaining aperture. There came forth only a jingling of the bells. My heart grew sick. On account of the dampness of the catacombs, I forced the last stone into its position. I plastered it up. For the half of a century, no mortal has disturbed them. In pace requiescat.